Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another night of IGL action. We are in week number 6, the final week of league play for the summer 2021 circuit. Got tons of teams fighting for those last couple playoff spots. And this match right here looks to be a tale of two different teams, but there's plenty still on the line between the two of them that we should be in for a very exciting match. As the image shows, we have got Milk and we have got Coastal. And if you're a regular to the stream, you may recognize one of these names on this Coastal side. You might even recognize Coastal themselves. Let's take a look at all these players that are involved for both Milk and for Coastal. And I want to shout out Elite Drew and Bamboo2 and for CD210 for all dropping follows in the last couple minutes. What's up, Racing Rob? How you doing? Foog! Sheesh! How you doing, Foog? Nice to see all of you in here. And we'll be getting into this match momentarily. I'll send out the info to both the captains right now to give them a chance to hop into the lobby, and then we'll talk briefly about the two sides. There we go. Cool. So on your left hand side, we've got Milk, part of Melon Patch Gaming, if you couldn't tell by their team logo. They're 4-1 right now. They're represented by Drew, Not So Elite, Pyre, and Racin. And their 4-1 start has been a pretty dominant one as well. They've got 2 sweeps over Senior Series Esports and Shuriken Green. They had a win over Super Hot, and they had a 3-2 win over Empire Sub-Zero. Their only loss was last week against Scoregasm, and that was a 2-3 loss for them. So taking it all the way to Game 5 was a very close one. They're going to look to close out the series on the right note here with a big match win over Coastal Esports, who are still hopeful of making it into those final playoff spots. They've only played 4 games this week, so they still have to play their bye match, and it looks like that one's going to be happening on the... Actually, this is the bye match. Their current week match is going to be on Saturday at 8 p.m. Central over on Hashira Slim's stream. But it should be good for them. They have won 2 games. They've lost 2. Both of their wins have come in a full best of 5, and both of their losses have been sweeps. So when they're playing well and when they take those wins, they make them close. But when they start to get behind in the series, there is not much of a chance of them coming back. When they're not destined to win a series, they go down pretty hard. It looks like we've got one team in the lobby already. You're just waiting for the other. So for Coastal Esports, we've got Itsuki, CD210, and Drifty. And it looks like CD210 and Drifty are going to be the 2 starting out for us tonight. Wow, I have worse stats than the sub. Hey, but you've also played more games, so there's a larger sample size, you know. Sub can come in for 1 game, score a hat trick, and suddenly they've got 3 goals per game. So the stats don't tell everything. We have to take them for just as they are. We don't know all the details, like how many games really, not off the top of my head anyways, how many games like go into these calculations. But found out I lost 80 MMR in 3s and 120 in 2s. Yikes. So that's a lot of MMR to lose, Shug. Have you have you tried working on getting it back yet? I regained all the MMR I lost today and gained some. I hit GC today. Unfortunately, I don't have like the 50 wins I need to start earning GC rewards. So unfortunate. Cross-platform isn't permitted. We can't join. Well, I think Drifty just left and joined back in. So, okay, yep, there we go. What's up, Pico Dorado? Nice to see you back. I know I've got it enabled. I know Drifty just left and came back, so it should be good. Should be good now. It's still not working, Drew? Okay, CD left as well. I'll head to spectate and make sure that I have it changed. I imagine that I do. Just to double check. Well, I'm not sure if I could even see it from this from these menus, from spectator mode at least. But I was definitely playing against, I don't know. Strange things happen when there's a new season, so it doesn't hurt to check. But okay, we've got everybody in here, so it looks like it's good. CD is checking good now. Awesome. All right, I see all of you in the lobby. I played 5 with Pixel and Piercy, 1-2, lost 3, but it's still early in the series. Now, it is very early in the season, so there's still tons of time to get back to where you want to. With only 5 games played, you'll still be getting that boosted MMR for your win. So hopefully you can get on a nice win streak next time. But we have got these two teams. They are already joining the lobby, so we will head right on into it. Gonna take a quick second to load, I think. I will double check. There we go. Awesome. So we've got Milk in the blue corner. We've got Coastal in the orange corner. And CD's going to pick up the ball here. Try to put some pressure on the blue net after a little whiff. Drifty towards the net, and CD's pass ends in a block on Drifty by Racing. Racing gets a good 50. It's shot from Elite Skills. It's going to go off the ceiling. CD with the touch towards the blue net. Racing with the pop-up. Out to midfield. Tries to control the spins, and they do so successfully to that front post. Oh, and Elite Skills tries to break through this defense, but the shot just, they couldn't redirect it on target. They were a little bit wide when they were taking that shot. And Racing going to set up Elite Skills, and that will be goal number 1 for Milk, the newly christened Season 3 Grand Champion title on display for Elite Skills. And it's a great play to get them on the front foot within the first minute. Elite Skills gonna try to go for a second one. CD doesn't do well on the backboard. Elite hits that towards the middle, but Drifty can't quite gain possession of it. Elite Skills just gonna chase the ball and try to make something weird happen. Try to put some physical plays on the other team. The pop-up pass Racing and Elite Skills is placed perfectly to handle it. Quick 2v1. Skills and Racing's going to push it away from CD, who is making the challenge from the net. They're going to send it all the way across. Racing realizes they're not going to be able to get there in time. And CD going to try to work it through the middle. Drifty going up the wall, has Elite Skills beat, goes off the ceiling, goes for the pass towards infield. Not the greatest pass of all time. A little bit flashy. Perhaps that's a sign of things to come from Coastal. Have that little bit of flair in their style of play. I know if we had Itsuki on the field, we would probably see a lot of that flair. Itsuki has played a number of ones matches. Oh my goodness, and that's just going to go all the way. It's going to find that bottom corner. And what a team play from Skills and Racing. Skills pushing it back, and I thought the pinch may have been with Racing and Skills, but it was actually Racing and one of the orange players. But that one rolls all the way to that bottom left corner. Thought it might go out, but it does stay within the bounds. And Racing trying to make it 3, and Elite is going to be there. Quick double for Milk, 1 goal for each of these 2 players. And Racing, the nice air dribble fake Drifty, trying desperately to get back into the path of the ball, but just a little bit late. Like I was gonna say before, if we had Itsuki on here, we've seen them play a number of ones matches on this channel, so or the typically with one's players, they are a little bit flashier because of their mechanical skill, but I'm sure if we had Itsuki, because of their comfort playing on stream and how mechanically gifted they are as a player, wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of style, a good show of mechanics. Elite skill, is it barred down, and ain't it barred down, and it finally goes in. Racing had to basically blow a little bit of air onto the ball to make sure that it crossed over that line. It was so close. At 4-0 is the scoreline of Milk over Coastal. Let's see if they can continue to add to this tally, and Raisin is going to absolutely ball Drifty. Raisin picks that one up, goes for a little catch after the pop-up, and finds a demo to top it all off. 5-0 for Milk. They're really catching Coastal out, but I know I say this a lot, but I will mention it again. A lot of times when we see these blowout game number ones, usually the series ends up being a lot closer than that first game was. Usually just takes a little bit of time for one of these teams to settle. And things usually get from bad to worse in game number one, but they recover nicely in game number two. But Elite Skills, they're here to show us why that shouldn't be the case, why you have to fear Elite Skills at every moment in this match, in this circuit, and in this series. 6 goals now the tally for Milk, and they are showing no signs of letting up. Elite Skills with 4 goals on 5 shots, a great record from them so far. And Racing with 2 from 3. Both commendable goal scoring rates. CD taking their time, and they're going to push it out the right-hand side of the field. They're going to follow it up as well, giving the space from Racing, who makes a great read from the backboard. He skills the lift over CD, who is caught standing. And it is 7-0 from Milk. Worse than a Brazil at the moment, as Coastal just has not found that 1 goal consolation. They've got over a minute to get it done, but we'll see what happens. Racing a nice pass over to Elite Skills, but CD is able to cut it out this time. Drifter going to follow it closely. Pushes it into the blue side, looking for the cut inside. Elite Skills going to do it for them, and Racing's going to pick it up on the backboard. CD with the catch. Has to get over one, sends it cross field, and Elite Skills has the read, had the catch, has the flick. They're going downfield as Racing tries to find them, and Drifty is able to put the stop on. Skills looking for that 6th goal for themselves. The double hat trick would certainly be a fantastic way to start off this game and this series. See if they can make it happen with a last-ditch play. Racing, oh, Elite is going to get taken out by one of the orange players. Racing gets the dunk on Drifty, and the catch isn't going to be successful. It'll drop it midfield, and Milk of Melon Patch Gaming are going to take game number 1. Have you seen me play? I mean, yes, I have seen you play, Food. Still rooting for you to get those to get back to where you want your MMR to be. Cool, so we'll get that first game light on the scoreboard, but 12 shots for Milk compared to only 2 for Coastal. It was completely dominant for Milk, and I expect to see more of that in this next game, as they will look to take an early sweep, get this circuit over with, give themselves the rest of the week to relax, enjoy the successful regular season that they've had, and mentally prepare for some grueling weeks of playoff play, as I'm sure the Smoke Squad will be hoping to go very far in it. And Leader, you can pronounce my name as Awash, like a washed player, as I identify myself as. We've got started with game number 2 between Milk and Coastal Esports. Racing already putting pressure on this orange side. They've gotten it past both, and it will be a easy goal to put into the top corner of the net because there's nobody left. Racing has great ball control through that corner, and we're able to dribble it past both defenders. Had an easy tap in, opted to put it top corner, and it is a quick start for Milk. Already 1-0. They're going to look to go on the offensive very quickly, get it all done once again. Good demo on CD is going to force Drifty to push it wide, allow their teammate to recover, allow him to get back into the play. No boost though from Drifty. Puts it, or tries to put it to the backboard, but it fell onto Elite Skills. CD shot blocked by Racing. Not a whole lot of power on the shot, so it wasn't all that troublesome, but it was close to the net. Racing off the ceiling. Elite Skills with the beat, but it's not on target. CD flies out to midfield. Elite leaves it for Racing, who tries to get the double off the backboard. Elite Skills the slow play to get it past one, but they can't get it past Drifty. Mid boost for Drifty, gonna get stolen, and a miscommunication from Skills and Racing. The ball is gonna roll wide. CD's gonna 50 in this corner. Can they get it out to midfield? Elite Skills makes a great clearance, and Drifty trying to find CD, but Racing's there to stop it. CD off the side wall, going for it. Racing may not have a great touch. It's off the backboard. No follow-up from Racing just yet. CD trying to put it top corner, and there's no chance for them to put it there. Elite Skills blocked by the orange defense. And Milk back in a defensive position. Can they finally break out and try to search for that second goal? This just might be that opportunity, but it's cut out well by Drifty. Racing looks like they might have enough. Oh, no, they don't. They do not. They just moved on over to the side. They threw in the towel. They recognized that I'm not going to be able to reach this. Yeah, the side flip I don't think helped. If Racing had been able to get that first flip forward, it probably would have been a lot closer. They would have had a lot more forward momentum to catch up to the ball. That side flip really killed it. But, oh, Racing tried to make it 2-1 quickly. But the shot missing that clinical edge. And it will stay 1-1 for the moment being. You're close to... I imagine that it was like a whoosh or a wash or something along those lines. Usually how it goes. Oh, the lift from Elite! And it's going to go post and in for Milk's second goal of the game. A great dribble from Skills and the perfectly timed pop-up puts Milk in the lead just after halftime. What's up, Al? Al the Swagmaster. I've been doing great. We've been playing some Rocket League, and now we're or that was earlier today, rather, off stream. But now we're casting some Rocket League, and it's a good series so far. Game number 2, a lot closer than game number 1. And actually just finished up the IGL season today. We had our last regular season match. Lost it in game 5, and I don't think we'll have I don't think we'll have the standings to make it to playoffs. No, I don't like long Long Milk on the beach. How could you not like that? I don't understand. No, it's not a whoosh. It is a wash. CD trying to keep this play going. Racing with the 50 towards their own corner. Drifty's going to come in. Racing has to be careful here. CD's coming in once again. Racing doesn't get the touch. Elite Skill's going to get bumped, but Racing is going to have the follow-up. Racing going for a 50 on Drifty as they didn't have great control on the air dribble. They're going to bump Drifty, make this play a little bit more difficult to transition out of. Elite Skills put it in the block. Racing, good touch to the corner. Drifty has to pass it back inside. It's a little bit too much for CD to latch onto. Racing, the bump through the corner. It's up. There's, oh my goodness, there's so many people in front of the net. Racing to the backboard, and CD's going to try to win the 50. Elite Skills pressures it just a little bit too far up the field, and they're not able to get under it, but Racing is going to have a great transition, and that last touch past CD will put it into the back of the net. Great control from Racing. Oh, and that little touch from the flip was enough. As we know, the finest of margins sometimes being the difference between a win and a loss in Rocket League. In this case, it was the difference between a goal and another goal to add to the tally. As without it, Milk would have still been okay. Although, admittedly, Coastal probably would have been pushing a lot harder for a 0-second goal had they not given up that last one. But Milk, they're going to go to 2-0 on this series. Will they be able to close it out? I have the word balls written on my stomach. Okay. It was a dare. Yep, sounds about right. What was that game where you called an orange a blueberry? That was Fall Guys. It was all happening so quickly, I promise. Or at least I felt like it was happening quickly. But this game, a lot better from Coastal. They were able to put up 5 shots. They were able to find a goal, which was certainly better than last time where they got shut out 7-0. Not a great showing there. But they were also able to hold Milk to only 7 shots. Obviously, Milk still has their finishing touch. They were able to convert 3 of them. How could you remove the clip? Did I? I don't remember removing the clip. It may just not be publicly viewable on the profile anymore. But yeah, I don't remember removing that clip, and if I did, I'm sorry. But we have got game number 3 between Milk and Coastal. We'll make sure that scoreboard is accurate. Milk not as dominant in game number 1 as they were in game number 2. Or I'm sorry, they weren't as dominant in game number 2 as they were in game number 1, but it was still a very good showing from them. Had the majority of the offense, a majority of the pressure. And it's going to be a tough ask for Coastal, I think, to come back against this Milk team who seems to be playing very well. Drifty and CD not having the greatest of chances or luck in this game, or in this series rather. Oh, a great block from Drifty, but they're going to have to deal with the follow-up. And Racing slots it to that front post. a pinpoint perfect shot as it was able to squeeze inside that post, but it was out of reach of the defender. And just like the previous 2 games, Milk has gotten off on the front foot. CD gets a block on Racing. Racing gonna go for the doink, and it's gonna get past Drifty. There's not enough pace on it. CD's gonna be able to handle it very well. They send it past Racing. Elite Skills sending it downfield, and Racing latching onto it. Can Elite Skills get the follow-up? Oh my goodness, it is a wonderful play from Milk. Racing, oh my goodness, that was a beautiful cut from Milk to put it out of reach of the defender, and since they jumped, they immediately lost their position with that touch from Racing. And Elite Skills, the finish. Perfect as well. 2 goals for Milk. Inside a minute 30. They're going to go for 3 with Racing getting the block on the goal line defender. They stood strongly, but not strong enough. And it didn't help that CD had the hop over Elite Skills. He was looking to just be a nuisance on the play. But it is 3-0 for Milk. Another good start from them. And despite what I said earlier, this has not been a reversal. At least not a complete reversal of game number 1 like we sometimes see with blowout leads. Obviously, Milk still came away with a 3-1 win in game number 2, and they are currently at a 4-0 scoreline in game number 3, but they have, of course, not as good as game number 1, not yet, but it is still a fantastic showing from Milk at the moment. I don't really see it falling apart, but if it is going to, it has to do so in the next 3 minutes to give CD and Drifty a chance, but the miss near the backboard. Racing popping it up there. CD trying to get there, just can't make the touch. And Racing rolls that one across the floor, out of reach of the last defender, and we are at 5-0 for Milk and Coastal Esports. Racing with a nice block on CD. CD the catch. Trying to get it past Racing. Elite Skills coming in behind, looking for a demo. Racing does well to get the save, push it away. Drifty's going to be up for this towards the sidewall. Elite Skills blocked by CD. Can they get another touch? It looks like Racing is going to be there first. Going to go to the sidewall, and Racing tries to get the follow-up. And a shot from Drifty means that it is going to be 1 goal back for Coastal. Is it the start of a almost unprecedented comeback? Who knows? We will find out for sure in the next 2 minutes and 18 seconds whether Coastal has enough in them to find 4 goals on the Milk defense. Racing tried getting the carry over CD, but didn't quite get it. Elite Skills staying in front. Pushed away by Drifty. Oh, the miss from CD, and Elite Skills is going to catch, and they will hold the ball's hand all the way downfield. That miss around midfield, absolutely costly for Coastal. And with less than 2 minutes on the clock and 5 goals down, it does look extremely unlikely that we will see the series go beyond game number 4. But for Milk, it has been fantastic from the very beginning. They've not let up the pressure, and they have leaked a couple goals. But they've been shooting and scoring so much that it really hasn't mattered. CD does well to beat Elite Skills to that one. But it has just not been a great day for Coastal. Hopefully, they can recover and come back and on a Saturday where they had their final game of the circuit, and that will be their final opportunity to make those playoff spots. Their case not going to be helped here as they look to suffer a 3-0 sweep against Milk. And with the lead now at 5, it is all but guaranteed to be a Milk win for this evening. Racing still trying to add to the tally, and it is now 8-2. Racing with 5 goals and a nice flick to get it past that last defender. Relentless, ruthless is how you would describe this Milk side during today's series. And, oh, they are going to make it 9 as Racing gets the double hat trick. Elite Skills already on a hat trick. And with 2 players double committing, Racing was able to find a part of the net to shoot at. Racing going for the air dribble. We're going to find a block as well, but it's saved well by CD. Ooh, Elite Skills. Oh, you have got to feel for Coastal right now. 10-2. That is an insane scoreline. And it is a true feels bad moment when you're on the losing end of a scoreline like this. Sure, we've all been there before at some point. Good Skills looking to make the double tap happen. And it does. Great pop-up from Elite Skills. And 9 goals ahead for Milk over Coastal. A complete domination of this match from Milk. Looking like Coastal should be a couple tiers below them, but no, they are the same division, same tier. It has just been a very rough game for Coastal, and I'm sure without Itsuki, it's even more difficult because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Itsuki plays a majority of these 2's matches. Oh my, a double-digit lead for Milk. You've already killed them. Why do you have to go and make it worse? But clearly this team, they're looking to pad the stats. They are doing their best to make sure that they can get some MVP honors at the end of the week. And that will be it between Milk and Coastal. A fairly straightforward game for Milk. 18 shots on target and 13 goals. Absolute insanity from Milk. And for Coastal, that is probably the roughest IGL series they will ever have in their careers. And I hope that it only gets better from here. I hope that Saturday is a good match for them. Even if it's not enough to make it to the playoffs, I hope they can end on the right note. But good luck to Coastal and Milk as they continue with their seasons. Coastal play on Saturday, and Milk, they've secured a playoff spot for sometime next week. We'll see what or how far they're able to make it. But GG's and well played to both teams. We will have more IGL action for you, not tonight, but tomorrow. We'll be back with, I believe it's 3 confirmed games, and I think there's still 1 open slot if I'm not mistaken. And that should be starting at 7 p.m. Central. Double check my whoops, that my schedule real quick. Yeah, 7, 8, and 9 p.m. Central are the scheduled games. We still have a spot open for 10 p.m. Central. So if you're playing tomorrow night, you don't have a caster yet, let me know. Or if you know somebody who has a match tomorrow and they don't have a caster, let me know. Or let them know to reach out to me and we can get that match casted for sure. But you're very welcome, Racing Rob, for the cast. Maybe not one of the most exciting ones, as the series was a bit one-sided, but that's what I'm here for, to do my best to make it exciting for everybody, even when it's a complete blowout. But fair play to Coastal Esports for the second game. They kept it a lot closer, and that was probably a better representation of how well they can play. Just about the consistency. And T Doctor Tristan, thank you for the follow. You're just catching the end of the stream this time around, as I'm actually gonna look for somebody that we can send the Twitch viewers off to with a raid. Let's see.
Gotta stay with the homies, man. Okay, so
not usually many people
do...
on this late. We'll check the we'll check IGL TV as well. See if there's somebody I'm not following. That's yes, I will be in 6-mans. I will be in 6-man shortly. Just gonna. Oh, is it? Did it fill up? Don't tell me 6-man's filled up. Oh, how dare you!
I'm neurotic like that.
That sucks. Yeah, I was the last IGL match for the night, I guess. So let's. Oh, okay. We will mute that. Anybody in chat have somebody that we want to raid? Bearded took it. I'm gonna go yell at him real quick once we're done here. Anybody in chat have somebody that they want me to raid? Whoopsie is the only IGL caster that's on, the only streamer I really know that's still on. But we rated Whoops yesterday, so I'd like to pass the love to somebody else. But yeah, we'll be back again tomorrow with more Rocket League. We'll be back on, or we'll be on the main Indie Gaming League channel on Friday, co-casting the Rocket Core Truman Factory Candy Bash with plenty of exciting teams competing for their share of $1,000. And those teams including True Neutral, your South American RLCS X champions, and otherwise known as that South American team that made the move to NA. Should be an exciting day of matches. Myself, Galgan, and Whoopsie are going to be behind the mics for those series. And I'm not seeing any suggestions from the Peanut Gallery about who we should go raid, so I guess we'll just go raid Whoops once again. They're playing some Fortnite right now. Not really my style, but that's okay. Thanks to all of you for checking in. We'll be back here Thursday, IGL on Friday. Feel free to follow on my social media to find out when else I will be casting on other various channels, including United Rogue. So you all have a wonderful evening. I hope to see you all again very soon.